Welcome back, everybody. We're continuing on with our 9700K PC build. What we're going to do now is we're going to step into the H100i Pro liquid cooling. Now this is a disclaimer. I've never done liquid cooling in a computer. So this is, if you haven't either, we're going to be learning together and maybe discovering how easy it really is. Alright, so let's go ahead and open this box up a little bit. Just wanted to do a little review on this first before we do that. It has a 5-year warranty. That's pretty cool. Now it's RGB, which means the head that goes on your CPU will light up. So if that's what you're into, that'll be cool. For me, these are solid. They have no glass. There's no need for me to worry about that. I don't even care. I'm just going to turn it off. You got a warranty guide. You got a instruction manual on how to do this, and everything came with plastic. I took the plastic off just to double check to make sure it would fit, and it will, so that's perfectly fine. Okay, so it comes with the radiator, the hose, the head that goes onto your CPU, the cabling, but it also comes with, okay, it comes with fans, okay? And they want you to put the fans onto the cooler first before you start adventuring into placing it into your system. And it comes with a bag of goodies. We're going to go ahead and move the bag of goodies. We're going to move the radiator and head back into the box just so I don't mess with it at all. Oh, I need the radiator, doy, but okay. 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 I know what this is. This goes on the back of the motherboard so that you can screw everything into it. This is a glossy metal piece for some reason. I don't know what that is. We're going to have to look into that. And some giant beautiful screws. I love them. Some hand twisty screws. Some giant, there's all kinds of things in there. Okay. And then we got the long, thin black screws and washers. That's what you screw the fans into this with. And then a data cable of some kind. Okay. Oh, this is an AMD mounting bracket, so I guess I won't be using this. But it looked nice. This is the Intel bracket. That's the one we'll be using. That's one we'll be using. Okay. Let's pop these fans out. Nice looking fans. They're supposed to be levitated by magnets so that they make no sound. They're supposed to be noiseless. Well, we'll see about that, won't we? Okay, let's pop this open. Looks like it's sealed. There we go, just peel it. Peel and pour it. So if you notice on these, they do slide up and down so that you can get the right fit for your motherboard. There are 4 holes in your motherboard. You're just trying to get that to fit directly into your motherboard. In this case, it looks like they're all the inside, the tightest holes. Okay. Now the standoffs that I need are the short ones. Got it. No, wait. Not the short ones. I need the long ones. Okay. The long ones. So in that case, it doesn't matter which end I screw in first. Because you'll notice when you get these, you get long and long, and then you also get long and short. So just make sure you know which processor configuration you have, so you know which set to use. See, it wobbles. I don't get that. All right.
It's actually a micro ATX board.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like even smaller.
Okay, the next step they recommend is to put the fans on as you screw this in to the top. Well, from what I'm understanding is it would be easier for me to install the fans now and then install the top. Right, so that's what we're going to do. Alright, so I looked over these things from top to bottom. I didn't find the arrows that I thought were supposed to be like the direction of airflow. I didn't find those arrows anywhere on the fan. But based on the picture that I see on the manual, it shows that the Corsair exposed and not this serial. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the Corsair exposed and not the serial. All right. Just putting it in just a little bit, barely screwing it in, just to make sure it's in the hole. So they want the air to be pulled through the radiator into the case, not pushed out of the case through the radiator. One of the reasons why they assume that air outside of the case will be cooler, so you're pulling cool air through the radiator. Okay, they've all been hand tightened. Now I'm going to just give them one or two more extra twists. Just to lock them in. Alright, so here we go. We take our radiator. Without hitting the motherboard. Hold it up. Drop a washer on one of these screws. I'm going to put it right in there. Nice and hand tight. And tight just to hold it. Okay. Luckily it's fitting just perfectly. I did go to Corsair's website and looked at the coolers, and they have a chart on there for cases and which cases are compatible with their coolers, and yeah, so I double checked that before I got this. So, and apparently they're right on the money. Now, each of these screws has a washer just to be able to, so it doesn't fall through the case holes. I'm just hand tightening it right now. Should be 8 screws. Now the case itself should protect the radiator. Alright, so we got the fans, power cables right there. Alright guys, now we're going to go ahead and make everything connected. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take this plastic piece off of the pump. You'll know that underneath the plastic is thermal paste. You will not need any additional thermal paste between your pump and your processor. There we go. Try to manage all these cables here. While I touch this guy. No. Looks like it'll go on like that really well. No kinks or anything in the cabling. Okay, let me get a little of this. Feels comfortable like this. It looks like it's supposed to go on like this, but I don't want to have any kinks. So I'm going to plug it in like this. I'm going to use these big monster screw heads to go on the thing. Alternating. Alright, so now we got to do a little bit of cable plugging and management here. You've got the cables from the fans, which I didn't realize until just now that they're plugging into the actual pump itself. Like that. Just plug them in. I thought they were going to plug into the same old power as the previous one, but it's just not. Another cable right here, this is the CPU fan plug, and I'm going to have it run to the CPU fan port right there. Alright, it is plugged in. And now this is going to plug into one of my SATA power from the motherboard. Or for the power supply. Alright, and that's how easy it is to hook up a fan. Now come check out, or the the water cooler. Come back and check out the final video when I actually have this finished and assembled and we power it on. Okay, and before we finish, let's make sure that we go ahead and we get our little micro USB plugged in to the micro USB up here. I don't know which way it goes, because I can't see it. That's it right there. Okay, and then I'm going to swing this cable off to the left of all the other cables, just for management purposes. And then I'm gonna, ooh, maybe not. Maybe I'm not gonna do that, because that's where the graphics card is gonna be. Okay, we'll just leave it out here. And then it says to plug it into any of the USBs. So I look down here to find a USB that's not in use, and I got USB 1, USB 2. Okay, so we'll plug it into one of those two. Okay, it's plugged in. Just got to worry about our cable management. All right, guys. Catch you next time.